Hey, everybody. This is the beginner's guide to tax lien and tax deed investing. Most of what I'm talking about will be about tax deed investing. Okay. Um, get right into it. Um, most people want to know how to go from here at the live auction. Could look like this, or it could look like this. Online auctions or live auctions, and how to get from this to this to this. All right. From the live auction to acquiring the property to selling the property and getting your cash in your hand. All right. And starting the business. And how to grow your money. You start here. You want to get here, 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 and so on and so forth. Okay. So when you think about tax deed investing, what's in your mind? All right. Is it a perfect home? Is you think it's a couple of easy steps? You go to auction, you throw some money down. What are you thinking? All right. Are you thinking about this word right here? The process. Okay. Um, there's a process. Anytime you're dealing with research and time, the auctions are not all year heavily. Okay. The bulk of the auctions are going to be, I say, the last week of July into August until December. Okay. There are other auctions that might have been postponed, or that's just how the calendar date have it how the counties have it on their calendar, but the bulk of them are towards the end of the year, going into the end of the year. Um, all right, so when we say that, we're looking at the red states, the blue states, and the yellow states. The green states are tax lien certificates. Now, the red states, they're in that bucket of tax deeds, heavily being between the end of July to August. Okay, it starts picking up. All right. And the yellow states, the redeemable auctions, deed auctions, um, they're once a month, just about, and they have a redeemable time on it. Go from 6 months at the lowest to the highest, almost 3 years. Okay, and there's some things you have to know about that, and we're going to talk about um, the red and yellow and blue states, not so much the green states about the tax lien. But once you're able to do the tax deed investing and looking up the county records and really doing your due diligence, um, you'll be able to do tax liens with no problem. Okay, but you're really not acquiring the property. Okay, so there's a couple of things you want to think about when you talk about going into these areas. You know what I'm saying? And number one is the county records. Okay? You get everything that you need from the county records, like I said in the last video. All right? Maps, bathroom, zoning, owner information, square footage, lot size, um, site address, year built, sales information, photos, tax information, um, all these products and more, depending on how you look at it. Sometimes I might look at a property and I look at a property and once I look it up, I might get the name of the parcel number or the parcel number of the name. And once I get the name, I can look and see if it's an obituary. If the person passed away, I can get more information off of Google. And I mean, you just start your research from there because you're going to have to clear the title. When the county gives you this property, it's a quit claim deed, okay? And it takes no responsibility for um, anything. any blemishes on the title. Okay, you have to clear those things. All right, you get your lawyer and you go about your business. All right. Um, right. You got to do your title search. It says when do you get your title search? Um, and this is always once you get to the property. But what they're saying is you get a slew of properties you might see. Right. You might see a list like this. Okay, all these properties. You see a little green dot here. That's what a property I looked at. And I said, I'm willing to get that property. I'm down for that one. You know what I'm saying? Or this property here, Aldine Street. If you can see it. All right, 3 bedroom with 5 beds, 3 bath. This is it right here. It started at $6,000. Okay. I think this property went for 26. I was out at $20,000. Okay. That's way beyond what I'm trying to do. It's a little beyond what Rochester used to do, but it might be a little boom up there that I'm first time seeing. This last time I went, that was I think November, October of 2024, and I was surprised at how many people was at the Rochester airport to bid on these properties because I like the low income areas where I could, do my thing. Okay. So yeah, you see a $6,000. So now the next slide I have, same property, 20 Aldine Street, um, $6,000, $5,843, mortgage at zero. Um, it's between 162, say 162,000. Okay, Zillow sometimes be off, but me buying it at 6,000, there's no way it can be off. I'm gonna make my money on this property, and I might not have to worry about um property inspections or certain things. They're gonna appraise it for more than what I paid for it. Okay, and I put it up for that as is property. I might sweep it clean and paint it. That's what I like to do. Other people might gut it, fix it up, and try to get market value for everything. And that's something I wouldn't do if I live um, a plane ride away. You know, but once again, it's the strategy. Okay, and what you're gonna do once you get there. All right. And understand this word here, process. Understand, like the process right now. If you're looking to buy the property, you need to get ready now. Okay, get your funds ready now. Understand the rules and regulations and the laws of that state and how the properties are, are allocated to where you can make business decisions. Right now, you have to, like in Texas, it could be 5 counties at the same time, sheriff cell, and you're all over the place. You're trying to settle down. So if you need to find people that's gonna go into business with you, you know what I'm saying, so that you could be at a couple of auctions at the same time, or you want to teach people how to, you know what I'm saying, these auctions are going to be at different places. All right, to show up on what you're trying to do and make sure that you can make a decision. You know what I'm saying, and the priority list. It'll be a crazy day, but you don't want to be in a position where you feel you have to buy property. You don't have to buy property. The experience and organization is key and number one, and that comes with a little time. Okay, you want to make sure you get to all the auctions. You want to make sure you register for the auction. Um, let's see what else here. Okay. So you want to get out of this position and get to work. Okay. At some point, the dream stops, and you have to do some real work. Okay. Um, so the next video, we're gonna dive into going to counties, looking at the parcel numbers, how to get into the information, and while we're doing that, you watch videos. They got great videos on here. Some of these slides I got from videos I saw on YouTube. Okay, and I just took a picture of it. I said this be something good that I could help. Cause I listened to my last video. I'm mumbling and stumbling, and I'm pausing just like I just did, and I'm not the perfect deliverer of some of this information, but I do know what I'm talking about. Okay. But the effort. It has to be you trying to do this um, yourself. All right. So here's another slide on buy a house to online auction in 5 steps. Register online. The registration is key. They should put a big star here because some people get down to, oh, I didn't register. I can't bid on the property. Now you did homework, got money, you scraped some stuff up, and you can't bid on a property. You know, I used to register for all the auctions, and I would let people bid. I would bid on people's behalf, have the paperwork there, and make a couple of dollars. But even that became a headache more than what it was. You know what I'm saying? Because they bug you, rightfully so, because um, they want to make sure they get the property. Nobody swindling them out or something. You know what I'm saying? But I saw a niche there where I could make a couple of dollars, but that wasn't worth it. Okay, so yeah, register online, find a property, prepare for the online auction. When they say prepare, research this property. You might have to even do your title search on the property. Okay, like this says here, when to get a title search, depending on the purchase price or lack of records, investors may choose to get a title search done. More than that, just you want insurance. When you get to that auction, you want to feel confident that this is what's going on. You do your own research, but you could miss stuff. You know what I'm saying? When someone says, I'll insure that, if something comes up, we'll pay for it. That's a better deal. We will usually on conduct professional title searches on high dollar tax deeds. Not just high dollar, something I'm very interested in. You know what I'm saying? It says we. But if it's me, just me, singular, and I'm trying to do this, and I don't really have that backing, um, doing a title search, getting some title insurance, and all states don't allow that. You know what I'm saying? For some reason. We'll get back to that. If we do get a professional title search, we will try to just get what's called a lien search to save costs. Okay? That's because they're bidding on 50 properties. Fuck saving costs when you know what I'm saying? It's not going to be that much. You know what I'm saying? And when I say that much, $200. I'm willing to lose $200. 'Cause you know what I'm saying? I'm willing to lose $200 if it's a sound investment, and I could um, when I bid, I got something backing me. You know what I'm saying? That we right there is an important thing. You know, it might be a company that's doing it, and if you do get a we behind you, which is great, that's part of your strategy. Okay, don't get when I say a we, you guys are putting stuff together to invest with each other, which is great. But make sure that you're evenly yoked on all terms because things could change with people. Oh, I don't want to sell it no more. I want to rent it. Well, there's 4 other people here that need to make that decision too because we initially said we are going to rent it. You got attitudes and people just getting anxious to make money. People thinking that you're stealing money. People not totally involved. So make sure you're evenly yoked when you do get a we. Okay? And make sure it's not you that's sitting back just hoping to get paid because you gave some money up. Everybody has work to do. Okay? Triple check. Check what they're doing. And you know, there's no stupid thing to be done. All right? Let's move on. Like I said, the risks ahead, potential risks, underwater roll up. Lot of this stuff is by you not going to the county records. Something's gonna pop up at you as you look every day for 2 or 3 months at properties and see what's a good sale, what's a bad sale. These things come up. Low value property, irregular shaped land, landlocked property, useless land, land with no value, property with easements, environmental issues, other government liens, liquidity, bankruptcy. Most of the stuff could be done at the county level and boots on the ground, looking at the property, okay, and talking to people. All right, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I'm trying to get this done. I'll be making these long videos. All right, let's see. Lane sales. Ba-da-da-da-da. Essential title search. Ver- verify the property description. This is a little blurry. I gotta redo that. Okay. All right. So yeah, the certificate of occupancy. I don't deal with this wholeheartedly because like I said, I sell the property as is. Okay. When I you need to look up um list of things that inspectors look at when doing inspection before you get your certificate of occupancy. That means you could rent the place out, okay, or sell the place. All right, and then the inspector gonna come through and check out if the house is sound for the bank to invest in, and then the appraiser gonna tell you how much that house is worth. Okay, if the neighborhood is selling a house for 225 and you want 240, I mean 140 for it, yeah, you good. Just about everything can be covered by the owner. Okay, if the state allows it. Okay, what else I got here? All right, so we're gonna talk a little bit more later. I'm up to 16 minutes. All right. So the goal is going from the live auction to buying the property, getting the house sold. What is your strategy on getting the house sold? Do you want to do a total gut? Do you want to sweep it clean like I do, paint it, okay, and take a lower. Um, you bought low, so you sell them low. You saying I sell so low that someone can they can come in and flip the property. Okay, I'm not in town. Okay, and then there's people that you meet at the auction that have access to some products too. And when I say products, their strategy might run coincide with yours. Once you do the legwork, they say, "Oh, so it's clear now? All right, I'll buy it from you. You bought it for um, 11,000. I give you 70. Cool. You know, in the beginning, you're gonna be greedy. You're gonna want every penny. All right. You get your money and you go do another one. You get this money and you recycle it. You go back to the live auction. Then you sell the house again. You get your money. You go back to the auction. Okay. Then you get the house. You sell it. You get your money. Then you go back to the auction. A different form of the auction. All right. It might be online. Now this you start out here. You start out here. It's growing. All right. All right. So we'll talk.